Ooh, helicopter.
Think we can whale watch?
You doing what, whale watch? I was just calling to get some rates. Some rates.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Okay.
For an adult, $139.
And that's per person?
Correct, yeah.
How many people do you have?
It would be just 2.
Okay. So there's the morning half day is 1100.
Not going fishing. Oh my god, he laughed at us.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. Adventure tour is $925.
Oh my god.
You want to try surfing?
Yeah, we'd have to get a lesson. Like, I've never surfed, so.
Okay.
So starting with the lesson, they're $99 before tax per person, and then they're 2.5 hours long.
What is just a wetsuit?
Just a wetsuit, $35 for 24 hours.
$35 for 24.
All right, have a good day.
You too, thanks, bye-bye.
Bye.
So what? Can we swing a wetsuit?
We can get a wetsuit.
Tofino, a magical beach hideaway off the coast of Vancouver Island. A great place to learn how to surf, take a scenic bike ride, dine out on seafood, adopt a new pet, and spend all your money.
Was that like $1.50?
And since we don't have a big budget, we've decided to be resourceful. The goal is to do at least 3 activities in Tofino for less than $50 using what we have in a single day, starting right here.
So it's a little after 8, and we've come to realize that Tofino doesn't really have any free parking anywhere. Unless you get there early. Paid parking doesn't start till 9, so as our first activity of the day, we're gonna try to skateboard at the local park because it's free. I don't skate this early. Bad.
Buttboarding?
Yes.
But I got it.
Julie's convinced that she can get Riley to skateboard. She's gonna live vicariously through him.
That's what people do with their children, right?
Yeah.
Well, sit. Stay.
Whoa!
It's 9:07, which means we're out of time. A little overtime. So we got a little like hour skating in. Probably should have drank some water and ate before I did this. But now I think we should eat a little something to head on to the next thing. Or we're gonna get a $200 ticket.
What's the sound the van makes?
So now that there's not really any more free parking in town, we're probably gonna make our way to some sort of beach to have some fun in the water. We really can't afford to go surfing because we would probably need lessons. Julie's never been before and I'm not good. But that doesn't mean we can't still go have some fun.
The plan for our second activity was to go snorkeling, since we had our own equipment. The problem is that the Pacific Ocean is pretty cold, which meant we needed wetsuits. And because we don't own any, we had to bite the bullet and rent some.
Just gonna go looking out there.
If you sit and wait for just a second, you'll see that everything is moving. Like, that is a hermit crab. It's smaller than a pea. I mean, it's smaller than my fingernail, but it's a hermit crab. Now that I know things are here and they're alive, I want to go out into this shallow water and see if I can see slightly bigger things of this nature.
So let's what, suit up?
And, yeah, let's do it.
What do you got there, Rails? Oh. The girl afraid of water, suiting up.
I'm not afraid of water. I'm afraid of creatures in the water.
All right, you ready?
What? Do I look silly?
It always pushes your
My nose?
cheek and lip, yeah. Baby steps. She's not going out. There you go.
It's cold.
Is your wetsuit helping you float a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super buoyant.
So we aren't sure if this spot is going to be somewhat of like a bust when it comes to seeing things, because it might be too dark and the GoPro can only do so much. So Julie's just jumping in here, and then I think if she sees some cool stuff, I'll get in on my wetsuit. But if it's nothing, we'll quickly get her out and then move to a new location a little further up the coastline here.
First dive, somewhat successful.
It's not really a dive.
My first float.
Yeah.
I'm already shivering,
Yeah.
which is why I wanted to get out and take a break. But as soon as I get past like right here where I can see with my eyes, like right here, it gets pretty murky and it's difficult to see anything with the GoPro. I think it's time to admit that I am scared. I'm scared.
Of what?
I don't know. The water is like murky and cloudy, and I don't know if it's like I just feel like I'm gonna turn around and something's gonna be there that I'm like not prepared for, or what it is. But
So
we're gonna try a different spot.
Yeah, new spot, but we're gonna do more, right?
Yeah.
From doing a bit of research, Julie found that there are a few calm water inlets off the coast of the Wild Pacific Trail. So after finishing up at Little Beach, we made our way north to the trailhead.
Cool. Nature.
As we worked our way down to the water, we stopped to admire a few old-growth cedars. Some of these trees are over 800 years old and can be found scattered all over Vancouver Island. Although a lot of the most popular trees are found in the national park, there are a couple you could still see for free, which we found on our way to Tofino the day before.
We're doing old tree stuff.
You know, the truth is, even though we're doing many of these activities on a budget, being on the island still costs a lot of money. We really have no business being here with the current price of fuel and groceries. This trip was only possible through the help of all of our generous Patreon supporters and donors. You guys are the life force, the root system to our slow growing tree. And we appreciate you.
All right, so we found this little cove here that's protected by these rocks, and it's low tide right now. It's like the lowest it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So it's super calm. And I think we're gonna hit this pool here and just see what we can find.
All right, she's suited back up even though she never unsuited.
I never unsuited.
She's ready to go out.
Really bad. Okay, I had to pee.
All right, so I have my stuff on, so I'm gonna jump in there with her and see if I can float about and see something.
coming in and the stuff's getting murky out there. We came, we saw something.
I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it would be cool to see like a little tiny shark or something, but it was still worth it to me. This is good for me to get more and more comfortable.
How'd you feel once we got out there and you
Man, that kelpie stuff
Yeah.
wigged me out. It was so dark in that one
it's black
spot.
and I swam over it.
Yeah. I stayed within grasp of like your ankles.
I'm like shaking, the camera shaking.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Look at them. They look so cute. Oh, they did.
They were crying. You guys! But my camera, it's so cold in the water, it just started freezing.
The GoPro
Yeah.
it just shuts down.
You guys are gonna kill me. Look at this hair. You look like Garth.
Oh yeah. I'm a surfer girl.
With 2 activities down, we were on to number 3. And since we already had wetsuits and no surfboards, I figured we'd
Body surf. Catch a wave with our physical bodies.
to which Julie said,
We're not sure about that.
Yeah, come on.
so we made our way to Long Beach to eat some lunch and catch some waves. But first, we had to pay for our second expense of the day, parking.
$10. Right.
Julie's already nervous.
No.
So, for size, late lunch.
Late lunch is what, 4:30?
It is 5 o'clock. We're gonna
5
hit the
And then we're
evening
gonna-
surf.
We're gonna be real cool kids out there body surfing.
Yeah, real cool.
This is my salt hair.
Yeah.
Salt life.
Oh, you're cute.
It's probably because I look the most like Relly right now.
Oh my god, you are insane.
Moment of truth. Time to nut up or shut up.
I don't have any nuts. I'm a girl.
This is it. There's waves. We're gonna go surf them with our bodies because it's free, aside from the wetsuit. But Julie is afraid to go, so she's sending me out first just to search for any creatures.
I have to film. Alright, see you later.
For as little equipment that it requires, it turns out catching a wave using nothing but your body can be somewhat difficult. Especially if you're holding a camera and trying to coax someone out into the water who doesn't want to be there. But after a half hour of chumming water, we settled for some baby waves and really started to have some fun.
This was so early. Alright, we'll try again. So how do you feel about the water now?
I feel slightly better. Like, I did have fun out there,
Yeah.
but I have to take it in like small amounts. Like, as soon as I started getting farther and I turned around and saw you were all the way back here, I was like, I just think like I haven't done it enough to get like a comfort level with it, you know?
Yeah.
And we were out here for a couple hours, and by the end of it, I felt better. But I'll lose it if we don't come back out for a year, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I just think you need the repetition.
But it's still fun, you
Yeah.
know, to
I had
catch a
fun.
little, like we did baby waves.
We caught the baby ones. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So, Tofino is a pretty busy place, and in the summer it's like peak season, and the places to stay are really expensive, including the campgrounds. Actually, the campgrounds are probably the most budget friendly, which is why they fill up the quickest. You have to either stay way outside the island or you try to camp for free, but they are also cracking down on people camping for free. So you either got to be really smart about it, or you find a place that isn't against the rules. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head a little further out and find something that is free to stay at. Look at that. Oh, cool. Okay, we just got to our campsite for the night. There's nobody here. And it's probably the coolest campsite we've had since we've been on the road.
Nothing too special here yet, but what's over there? Water? Waterfall? What? Troublemaker dog? Our own swimming hole.
We're getting a little use out of these crappy Walmart snorkels.
I don't know. I mean, we had a pretty full day without having to spend too much just by coming up with our own little adventures.
We didn't get away free, but we didn't spend nearly as much as we thought we were gonna have to.
So all in all, we spent $67.20 on our wetsuits plus $13 on our parking, which is Canadian, comes out to $80.20. With the conversion, it's $59.35 US dollars for a full day of like 3 to 4 activities.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
not bad.
And maybe you don't have skateboards or crappy snorkel gear like us, but that doesn't mean you can't go out and have fun. I mean, maybe you have a bike. Maybe you have a nice pair of like hiking shoes or running shoes and you can go hit a trail.
Or cliff jumping.
It doesn't really matter. There's always ways you can go have your own adventure for free.
Woohoo! Yeah, I think the point is, as long as you use what you got and maybe a little creativity,
Sure.
you can set your own adventure too.
Sometimes the best things, man, they end up being totally free. Check this out. Do I have a good butt bruise?
Where would it be?
I think it would be right here. No, wait. Here.
Which butt? He doesn't even remember which butt cheek.
This butt cheek.
Yeah, no bruise.